What's up, my peeps? This is Fabulous Fabs coming to you guys with another short video. So today happens to be two of my really good homegirls' birthdays. Marisol Puente, shout out to you, happy birthday, homegirl. And Melody Bodie, happy birthday to you, homegirl. So basically, Mel's favorite dishes that I cook is ceviche and mango salsa. The mango salsa, I was at a restaurant one time and they gave me a little bit of it, and I was like, man, this shit's so bomb, but it doesn't taste like it's just mango with tomatoes and a jalapeno. Like, I wonder what's in it. Fun fact, my old roommates that I used to live with, one of them is actually a professional chef. He has a degree in cooking and all this stuff. So I asked him, I was like, hey, Hector, like, dude, I tasted this bomb mango salsa, but it didn't just taste like salsa. It didn't taste like mango that I was just eating. It tasted really good, and it was like watery and savory. Like, what was in it? He's like, probably some vinegar, a splash of white vinegar. It helps pretty much make the mango like reduced, and it gets like really soft, and then it mingles like the mango flavors with the rest of the salsa. So my friend Mel is coming over today for lunch with me for her birthday. I didn't go to work today because I still don't feel 100%. So I didn't want to risk going to work and then not being okay and then making myself worse, because I tend to do that all the time. I always push my body to the max, and until it tells me like, bitch, I'm done. And then I'm like, okay, all right, I guess I'm going to take a day off. I'm one of those people that never takes a day off. I never call out. I'm never late. Like, I just hate that stuff. So I just figured I'd give myself enough body time to rest. And yeah, so I just made her this mango salsa right now. And I know the other cooking video took long forever, so I did a lot of the cooking already. Or not the cooking, the cutting up. So basically, these are two mangoes. One of them was really crappy, actually. It came out really brown, so I didn't use a lot of it. I just rescued what I could, and I chopped it into little squares. And then I also chopped... And sorry if the lighting is bad. I'm actually in my table this time. I'm normally inside the kitchen trying to give you guys best lighting, but I'm trying to use the natural lighting from my apartment. And Mel is white, so she doesn't like spicy stuff, and she doesn't like avocado either, actually. But anyways, so I only cut half of one jalapeno, which is the non-spicy one, not the serrano, and then a lot of tomato. So I'm going to go ahead and add these to the bowl, because I still like that little greenery in there. Makes it look pretty, and then also it gives it that little mini kick. She can handle a little bit. She's just not a big fan. So if it would have just been for me, I would have put a shitload of jalapenos in there, some serranos, a lot. So I'm just going ahead and adding all that stuff. Now, what I'm going to do is put this to the side over here. And basically, I'm mixing everything together right now. For this recipe, I add a squeeze of lime. And then it all goes to taste, too. It all goes to taste, because sometimes the mangoes are green and they're like more soury flavor. Sometimes they're sweet, so you don't need that much lemon, or you don't need that much sugar or anything like that. So I'm going to squeeze half a piece of lime. I'm going to add some fresh ground black pepper. Just a little bit. I'm going to add a little dash of garlic powder. And for this recipe, we actually add salt and sugar. The sugar is to kind of help contrast the balance of whether the mango is sweet or soury. And you just, like I said, I don't measure anything, so I just play it by ear. I'm going to go ahead and grab a spoon. I'm going to add a dash of the white vinegar. And that's, like I said, to help release some of the juices of the mango. It tenderizes the mango, and it makes the salsa taste hella bomb. It's like a refreshing salsa. Mainly, okay, so bam, it's like a little dab. And if you actually let the salsa sit for like a couple hours, it tastes better than when you just make it fresh. Because fresh, the flavors have been marinated. It tastes good. It just doesn't taste as good as it's been marinated and stuff. So let me go get a spoon real quick to move this around. Alright, and I'm back. I'm mixing everything in. And also another ingredient that goes with this is cilantro. Like I've told you guys, I don't have any cilantro. I haven't gone back to the store because I haven't been feeling well and stuff. So the only thing that this recipe is missing if you make it at home is some cilantro. But besides that, it's pretty freaking good. And this is what it looks like. Some mangoes, some tomatoes, some jalapeno. I deveined it because, like I said, my friend Mel doesn't like spicy stuff. But if it was just for me, I would keep the veins in there to give it that little extra kick. So I'm going to go ahead and try it out and see if it needs a little bit more lime. Or if it needs a little bit more sugar. Or if it needs anything, a little bit of anything. Fun fact. It needs a little bit more salt. And a little bit more lime. I want to wash my hands in case you guys noticed that I took a little lick in there. Fun fact, I actually gave this recipe to my friend Mel because she has kids. I don't have any kids, but she has kids, and sometimes when we would work together, I would bring a bunch of food. Sometimes she would bring food for both of us. She's Italian, so she would make food for us, and then I'm Mexican, so I would make food for us. And sometimes she would take leftovers home, and she's like, oh man, this is really good, Fabi. Can I take some home? I want my parents to try it, or I want my kids to try it. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. So she would take some of the leftovers that I would make, and her kids were like, man, Mom, like that mango salsa is good. And one of her kids is really picky, and the other one will eat anything. So she was telling me like, oh, my daughter really loved the mango salsa. I'm surprised, or she really likes the ceviche that you make. And so I gave her the recipes, and she made it at home. But it's really hard, like I told you guys in the previous video. It's really hard because I don't measure anything. You know, I just eyeball it. And like I said, I tasted it right now. If I feel like it needs a little bit more salt, I'm going to add more salt. And she tried it at home. And she said her kids were like, no, Mom, this is not what it tastes like when you bring us Fabi's food. And she went so far as to FaceTime me while she was making it. Like, am I doing it right? And I was like, yeah, the only thing is I'm not tasting it, so I don't know if it needs a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. And she's all like, my kid says I just don't make it with love. Which was funny to me because, I mean, I do make my food with love, and that's just because I think I like to cook. But I don't think that was the reason why it didn't taste good. Maybe she was off on something, or, you know. Anyways, my peeps, this is the mango salsa. I'm going to let it marinate. And yeah, and hang out with my friend Mel for lunch so she can come over today. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye, my peeps.